Hello and welcome to the Dinosaw number 253, another 7 curious, interesting things I saw last week. So as ever, let's crack on. First one is a new bike bell from Skoda, or Skoda, I think you're supposed to say it these days. And it turns out Skoda started out making bicycles, so this has come full circle. This is the DuoBell, and the clue is in the name. So it turns out there's been a big increase in people getting into pedestrian cycle accidents, i.e. pedestrians hit by cyclists, and apparently a big part of that is they're wearing noise-cancelling headsets and therefore can't hear the bell of the approaching cyclist. So that's what Skoda have tried to figure out here. So they've apparently looked at the algorithms in a lot of noise-cancelling headsets and found that 750 hertz is a particularly difficult thing to noise cancel. Something to do with it's just in between the high and the low range, and this is a bit of a vulnerable frequency. And then what they've done is they've used a little sort of striking hammer in the bell to do a random a strike as well. So it's not just a ping, it's a sort of a sequence of very quick bursts of pings, which is apparently even more difficult to noise cancel as well. So so it cuts through noise cancelling headsets, headphones, and therefore you can hear it. So there you go. Kind of interesting. If you want one of these, you can't get it. I think it's just really just PR stuff at the moment, but it's good bringing awareness to that. This is a little bit nerdy. I'll try to explain it. So this is HTML in a canvas. So for those of you who know your HTML, you're probably thinking, well, HTML canvas is a HTML element. You're right. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, when you go to a website, you are looking at it rendered in HTML, a little bit of CSS, probably, a bit of JavaScript, maybe. And there's this mystical square that you can also add to the page where you can do funky things within it. If you remember Flash, it's a little bit like defining a little box of Flash. You can have a 2D one, you can have a 3D one, and you can do really funky stuff within it. One thing it's not great at doing is rendering HTML inside that box as well. Now you might think that's a bit like Inception, but it genuinely has its useful things. So for instance, you know, when I'm looking at a few of these, they're in 3D. You can have a web page that you can then have these effects on. Of course you can, but likewise you can then have these really amazing effects as well, like this one. So to get this, by the way, you won't be able to have a look at the demo yet unless you download Chrome Canary, which is the latest on the edge with everything brand new in it. So this is me obviously using Canary. If this gets the go-ahead and gets ratified as a thing, obviously Chris Harrelson from the Chrome team is actually spearheading this, then you might be seeing websites get a bit more funky in the near future and lots of really interesting things happen. Bit like Flash back in the day. This is the Omoway OMO-X, and it's been around for a couple of years in sort of concept, and now amazingly it's going into production. So next month apparently it's in production. You can order it as of now, so April this year. So go over to the website and have a look, snoop around, bookmark it, whatever you want to do. But this is a self-balancing electric scooter. And it's self-balancing, so it's got a whacking great big gyroscope in it, which will balance itself. It can therefore park itself. It can come and meet you in the morning and all that sort of good stuff. Now, obviously, you know, anybody can jump on it and have a ride on it whilst it's doing it. But there you go. It also has 3 modes. You can make it more sporty, more utilitarian, whatever you want to do. But the important noise is that it's actually being put into manufacturing and you can buy it soon. Big question for me is, well, if Honda and Yamaha and Ducati and KTM et al. Have not gone down this route, then there might be a reason, but we'll see. It might be the best thing ever. Well done to BBC Northern Ireland. This is fantastic, and I should have put the word island in the description. But this is Northern Ireland, and this is Belfast specifically because 114 years ago, the Titanic set sail from there, because that's where they built it very famously. So this is a brilliant use of drones, and possibly the most brilliant one I've seen so far. This uses only 950 drones. So we've been used to some of the big Chinese displays using sort of 2,000 and then some. But this only uses 950, but uses them to such good dramatic effect. I think it's just absolutely brilliant. So well done to BBC Northern Ireland for this one. That is amazing. So you can watch the full video, although all their videos seem to be vertical, which is a bit of a miss. BBC, sort that out. And talking about vertical videos, YouTube are now going ahead with their YouTube avatars. This is only available in shorts, i.e. the vertical things, and it has a few good things and a few weird things going about it. I think this is kind of an odd move already because YouTube have just come out and said, you know, we're a bit against AI content. Obviously you have to flag it anyway, But likewise, they're talking about sort of anything that looks automated and monotonous content, which this kind of is leaning into. However, what this is within your YouTube app, you will then be able, if you are a creator, to do a live selfie, as they're calling it. So you would be essentially just scanning your face and talking into your app. It will then capture that and then create an avatar of you. That avatar of you can then present YouTube shorts, at least on its own. 8 seconds long. You have to be over 18 to do this. Nobody's got this at the moment because it's only really been announced sort of New Year's, but they've added more detail. There is a page on their website which actually details it pretty well, but there's no sort of visuals of it happening right now. So kind of weird. In that you can now generate AI slop of yourself on your own channel. There you go. Interesting. This is the Roadrunner. This is from the Riot Institute, and this is their latest robot. So they are probably famous recently for having that sort of bicycle robot that can jump and do backflips onto tables and things like that. This is their latest thing. So they're really pushing the boundaries of pretty much balancing, but also how many wheels you need. So this one uses 2 all 1, as you'll probably see a little bit later. So what it can do is, as you can see, it can balance, a big gyroscope in there as well. Seemed to be a gyroscope heavy episode this week. But what it can then do is it can then go into bipedal mode, and then it can then climb up stairs, climb downstairs, do whatever it needs to do. It's a bit clumpy, it's a bit noisy. If you live downstairs in the flat from this thing, you're not going to be too pleased. However, very interesting. So where's this going? Well, you can say, well, it's reducing the amount of complex parts. By the way, its knees flipped around there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's reducing the amount of complex parts, but also you can imagine this delivering post up and down your stairs and pizzas, quite frankly. There you go. Now I'm waffling a little bit because I want you to see right at the end where it goes onto 1 foot. Maybe it's going to do it. Maybe it's going to do it. There you go. Brilliant. Right, you've seen everything now, so let's move on. And finally, we have visual vinyl. So this is visual vinyl. This is the 4th version of visual vinyl. So it is actually a vinyl record where you can see the waveforms printed into the vinyl itself, which is excellent. So I'll just shut up and I'll let you listen to it.
Now, what's really cool about this is that the entire record is all 1 speed, so you can mix it together if you have 2 of them.
There you go. So that's super cool. If you're a DJ, then that means something to you. That's amazing. So yeah, that's brilliant. If you want one of these, it's $30, supplied by Mile High DJ Supply in America. So go and get one if you want that. Good birthday present, probably for a DJ friend of yours. There you go. Hopefully that was interesting. Hopefully it was useful. I'll see you again next week. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. See you soon.